What's good, sports family? So, as you guys see, today we're going to be doing the NFL team tier list. So, this is going to be before preseason. So, we're going to do before preseason, regular season, and then at the end of the year. So, the reason why I'm doing before preseason, then right before regular season, is because, stuff happens during preseason. Someone gets injured, or, the quarterback doesn't start for the team and end up being someone else. So, we want to, rank these teams to see, what will happen. Just a little guess. So let's get started. So yeah, Super Bowl favorite, playoff team, potential wild card, average, and trash. So let's get it. So first up, New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna say they're trash. The reason why is that Derek Carr recently retired because of injury. The quarterback, I think, is a free agent or a rookie. I think he's a free agent, but he's not that good. Defense somewhat good. Running back good. Wide receiver, yeah, but quarterback is the main issue if you're trying to go with the playoffs or even wild card. So we're gonna put them in the trash. So trash it is. Miami Dolphins. Okay. A little interesting team right now because Jalen Ramsey wants to be traded away. Tyreek Hill's still there, but last year wasn't the greatest. Waddle's still there, but mid. Running back, Tua still the same quarterback. He needs to do better. I don't know if he will. Are they a wild card team? I'm just, I'm just gonna say average. I don't feel confident. I feel like McDaniel's last chance this year. He may even be fired middle, maybe beginning of the season if they don't do well. So I'm gonna do average for the Dolphins. I don't feel confident in them. No. As for the Baltimore Ravens, I feel like they're definitely a playoff team. You got Derrick Henry, you got Lamar, you got a good defense. I think they're good. They're definitely a playoff team. I feel like they might be, the best team in their division. I think next up is either the Bengals or the Steelers, and then the Browns at the end. Yeah, so Ravens definitely a playoff team. The Bengals, like I said, we just talked about them literally 5 seconds ago. And the Bengals, I'm not really confident in them being a playoff team, maybe wild card, because you saw some potential in them maybe getting in. So I'll put them in wild card. I'm a little bit concerned with the defense because, yes, as much talent they have on defense, it's just issues signing players. I'm not really feeling confident with the defense, but I feel like they're going to find some way or another to get into the wild card because offense is pretty much carrying their defense. Defense needs to be, they need to step up. Next up, Denver Broncos. They're definitely a playoff team, 100%. Last year they surprised many of us, and we thought there maybe will be a close to wild card team, maybe average, and end up making the playoff, which is awesome. I feel like they did get some really good pieces in the off season. Not as much as we thought they would, but I feel like they're still a good team. I feel like they didn't have to do as much. So playoff team for the Broncos. Next up, New York Giants. Trash. I'm sorry. But yes, as we saw, you get Jameson Winston and Russell Wilson. Why both? It doesn't make any sense. Then on top of that, you don't really have any good wide receivers besides Neighbors. Running back is, I don't know. O-line is a mess. I would think your defensive line and somewhat other pieces on defense is good. But you're versing a lot of good teams. They're like one of the worst schedules in the whole league. You're versing so many playoff contender teams that you're not going to make it. I'm sorry, you're not. You're going to be bad. You might be have one, maybe 3 wins at most. I don't know. Next up, Minnesota Vikings. If Sam Darnold was still there, I would say they're definitely playoff, maybe Super Bowl favorite. Last year they shown it the past couple of years. But the quarterback, I never seen him in a regular season game because preseason game is different because you're versing second, third stringer, not first stringer more than half the time. So I'll say wild card team. They do have a good defense. They have a good running back. They have a good wide receiver. It's just I need to feel like I trust the quarterback to bring them to the playoffs. I don't know. Wild card team for the Vikings. LA Rams. I feel like they're going to be a wild card team. I'm not totally really strong in them being a playoff team, but I feel like a wild card team for sure for LA. Definitely could be in a wild card. You got Devontae Adams, Puka. Yes, you got rid of Cooper Kupp, and Devontae replaces Cooper. Um, Good running back. You know, Stafford's still there. Defense, I'm not sure, but maybe they will prove us wrong. Maybe. Bucks, playoff team. Oh, yeah, I think it could be a playoff team. Decent running back. O-line's really good. Baker's doing his thing. Mike Evans, Godwin's doing their thing. Good defense. Yes, they lost the coordinator, but I feel like they're still going to be a good team. Detroit Lions. Wow. Oh wow. The reason why I'm saying oh wow is because they lost their coordinator of top Bulls of Glenn and Johnson for the Bears and Jets. So it's like they were one of their heart and souls of picking and choosing plays. Now they lost them, and it's a little tricky. You can't put them as a Super Bowl favorite. No, I'll say a playoff team for sure. They still got the same guys from last year. I feel like they're still gonna live up to what they pretty much are this season. Now we got the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears, yes, they upgraded a lot in their old line and other positions, and they brought in a really good coach. I'm not putting them a playoff team that's too high, too big of a jump. I'll say wild card team though. I'll say wild card team. I feel like they're going to prove some people wrong. I feel like they're gonna have a little push, a little edge this year, and Caleb will do much better. The system last year was not meant for him. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it just didn't. It's just, yeah. You guys already know. The 49ers, yes, last year wasn't the best. Injuries, locker room issues, all that stuff. But I feel like just get rid of Deebo Samuel, everyone coming back healthy and better than ever. I think they're going to be a playoff team. They re-sign Kittle and Purdy for long-term extension, and I feel like they still can go far. Now, they're not a Super Bowl favorite. It's a little hard to say. I could, but it's a little, just because of last year. If they were good last year, then yes, I would put them up. But they weren't. Next up, Eagles. Favorite, easily. Don't have to explain why. Next up, the Raiders. Alright, every time the Raiders get someone that's good, I feel like they're like, oh, playoff team. Oh, they're going to be really good. And I'm not. So I'm going to be really reasonable. I'm going to put them in average. Yes, they got Geno Smith. Yes, they got that good running back. Yes, they got Pete Carroll. Decent defense. But I'm not trusting them to be a wild card team. Not even. So, average team right there. Now, we got the Green Bay Packers. I feel like that division really got better. I'm going to put them as a wild card. I feel like they still got, some heart. I really don't put them in average, but I feel like that's kind of disrespecting because last year they made it. So it's like, why would I put them in average if they did well last year? So I'm going to put them a wild card. Washington Commanders, easily playoff. You added Deebo Samuel. Defense is still the same. Everyone is still there. So I feel like they're still going to do well. They shocked a lot of us last year. I was shocked too. I was like, oh, maybe wild card. End up going to the championship game. And I'm like, oh, snap. All right, this is nice. So we have that. Cardinals, trash. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm not even going to explain why. You guys already know. It's just very dysfunctional over there. I have no idea. Steelers, last minute got Aaron Rodgers. If they didn't get Aaron Rodgers, I would have said trash. But since they got Aaron Rodgers, people think they're going to be a playoff team. I don't think so. You have the Ravens. You have the Bengals, who, if they get their defense in order and everyone on the same page, going to be a threat. Browns, somewhat wild card team, I feel like. So the Steelers, I'm going to put them in average. I'm not trusting Aaron Rodgers. Last season with the Packers, then the Jets the 2 years. No, I don't trust him. He's a diva, I would say. I'm not doing that. No. Put them in average. Bills, Super Bowl favorites. I feel like last year the heartbreaking for them, as we know. Chiefs, bro. And NFL wants the Chiefs to win every year, like the Patriots did back in the day. But Bills, Super Bowl favorite, redeemed himself. Let's just see how well they do this year. Falcons. Falcons will be a average. I'm not gonna say trash because they still got some good pieces. I'm gonna say average. Kirk Cousins, I think he's still gonna start. I have no idea. You pay all that money for Kirk, you gotta start him. Running back still good. O-line, gotta see how they do. Defense, yeah, average. Next up, Seattle. I'm gonna put them a wild card team, potential wild card. Because you got Sam Darnold, good system for him. Cooper Kupp, really good player. You replace him besides DK Metcalf. Yes, you don't have Lockett anymore, but you have some good young pieces in that wide receiver room. O-line, good. Running back, defense, mid. Still a good coach there. I feel like they could be a wild card team. Maybe a dark horse playoff team. Who knows? Next up, Patriots. I'm going to say average. Good coach come in. Stephon Diggs, that's a little tricky what happened with him in the offseason. Yes, they have a good, decent quarterback. Running back is good, but he's kind of up and down. O-line somewhat, I don't feel confident. The playoff team is a little too of a big jump for that team since the new system, we don't know. I'll put them in average, just to be nice, as a Jets fan. The Browns, I'm going to put them wild card. The reason why is this. Joe Flacco. I'm not sure if he's going to start week 1 and the whole season. It sounds like Shador might, but a little bit of a, speculation, if you want to say it. So I feel like if Joe Flacco is the starter, they're going to be a playoff team. Wild card team, my apology. The reason why is that what he did with the Browns and he did with the Colts, you got to say wild card team. He's like that leader, heart and soul for that team. So wild card team for the Browns. Next up, we got the Texans. Texans lost Stephon Diggs, kind of up and down year last year. I'm gonna say average. I don't feel confident in them. It seems very iffy. It seems very, very iffy. Very iffy with that organization. I have no idea. Yeah. Now we got the Kansas City Chiefs. So the Chiefs, I'm going to say they're going to be a Super Bowl favorite because the NFL glazed them. They glazed them. And the refs too. So we got to say that. If it wasn't for them glazing, I would put them as a potential wild card team. Honestly, I would. Next up, Dallas Cowboys. Yes, they somewhat upgrade a good amount. I can't say trash. I feel like it'll be somewhat. I'm gonna say average. They might be trash because the head coach, I don't know about him, but they still got good pieces. CD, Doc, Parson, good defense. I'm gonna say average. I can't feel them going to the wild card. Nah. Now we got the LA Chargers, not San Diego. I missed them. I wish they were in San Diego. I would say, San Diego, LA is going to be at potential wildcard team. I feel like they have that edge. I think Harbaugh is going to push them to that playoff type of team. So I think they're going to have a chance. The New York Jets, my team. I think they're going to be a wildcard team. They're going to have a better record this year compared to last year. I think they're going to be a wildcard team, not a playoff team, no. But either a wild card team or average. But I'm gonna put the wild card team because I'm a fan and I'm being kind of honest because I can see it. Panthers, trash. Don't have to explain. Titans, trash. Yes, they got that rookie QB, but I can't trust them. No, I can't trust them. Next up, we got the Colts. Daniel Jones might be the starter, it sounds like, because Richardson's kind of having injury issues right now. I'm saying average. You still got good pieces, good defense. Michael on the wide receiver room. You got Jonathan Taylor, good decent O line. I gotta put them average. Playoff with Jones, not sure. It's kind of up in the air with the quarterbacks. That's why I'm saying average. Maybe wild card. Who knows? Next up, Jaguars. Bad. As you know, the Jaguars really haven't been to the playoffs in a minute. So yeah, guys, that is the NFL team predictions before preseason. Let me know in the comments. Would you switch anything up, or would you leave it how it is? And stay tuned before the regular season start. We'll do another one of these, and also stay tuned for the players. We're gonna do the players, I think, more likely like right before the season starts. I feel like now kind of too early because a lot of these players are rookies. We want to see how they do in preseason first, and then we'll see how they do. And hey guys, I'll see you next video.